my dear viewers and subscribers. Welcome to my English learning YouTube channel. So I am discussing voice sense in my videos. Here I have written the topic voice. Okay. Today I will discuss the voice sense of future indefinite tense. That means the future indefinite tense is very different from other tenses because we use some other words in future tenses. Okay, in other tenses we did not use shall or will, but we have to use shall or will in future tenses. Okay, that is why I am writing the name of the tense future indefinite tense. Okay, future indefinite tense. Here you can see future indefinite tense. Now I am writing the structure of future indefinite tense. Okay, while we learned about tenses, we discussed everything in a very detailed manner or detailed way. Today also I will write the active voice structure of future indefinite tense. Okay, first of all we have to write the subject like that of other tenses. Then we have to write shall or will. This shall or will did not come in other tenses and never comes in other tenses. Okay, so this is the very striking characteristic of future tense, where we have to use shall or will. Then main verb, and we must always remember that the main verb is always in present tense. That means after shall or will, we never use the other form of the verb except that of present tense of the verb. Okay, we never use the past tense form or never use the past participle form after shall or will. So remember it, we have to use the present form of the main verb. Okay, so present tense, I have written here present tense of the main verb. Then we must write an object because we have to change it into passive voice, where all of you know that the object becomes the subject in passive voice. Then extension. So here I am writing a sentence. So like other tenses, other structure I have written here one, and in object I have written here two, because the position of the subject and object will be exchanged while changing the voice. Okay. Now I am writing here I shall play the next game. I shall play the next game. So it is a sentence of future indefinite tense where we can see subject shall and the verb is in its main form or present form. Okay, and this one is the object, the next game. Okay. Now I am writing one more example where I will write he will help me with a book. So this is also a sentence of future indefinite tense. Now I will write the passive form of future indefinite tense, where I have to start it with subject, but this subject will be that object will be here the subject. Okay. Now we have to write shall or will. So we have to forget the use of be verb in future tense. In other tenses we always used here be verb. Okay, am is or was well like this, but we have not to use be verb here. Instead of them we have to use shall or will, because this is the most striking characteristic of future tense, where shall or will are compulsory. Okay, so shall or will, then we have to use be here only. So remember it, we have to use be here in passive form. So be will be used excessively in the passive voice of future indefinite tense. Then main verb always in past participle. So one of the most important characteristics of passive voice. Then we have to write by an object, and this object, that means this subject will here be an object. That is why it is number 1. Again we have to write the extension. That the remaining part of the sentence we have to write. So I hope you have already got the conception of the passive form of future indefinite tense. Now I will change these two sentences into passive, then you can understand them very well. So you see here I subject shall play, this is the verb, and what shall we play? I play the next game. The next game, this part is the object here. So the next game will come at the very beginning of the sentence. The next game, then we have to write will. Okay, in place of shall we may use will, because I take shall, but the next game it is a third person singular subject, it never takes shall in normal meaning. Okay, in its normal use it takes will. That is why the next game will, then we have to write be, and we have to use the past participle form of the verb. So the verb here is play, it will be played. The next game will be played by me. Okay, so this is a sentence of passive voice. Okay, that is why I have written here P. Again, number 2 implies. So here the object is me and the subject form of me is I. So I will write here I, and I always take shall in written form. That is why I will write here shall. Okay, we may write shall in place of will and will in place of shall. Okay, this may be alternated while changing the voice. Okay, so you have to remember it. I shall, then be should be written I shall be. Then the main verb in its past participle form. So I shall be helped. I shall be helped. Then we have to write by. I shall be helped by him. The object of he is him, and the rest part is with a book. This will be the extension. So here I shall be helped by him with a book. Okay, with a book. So this is the passive form of he will help me with a book. I shall be helped by him with a book. So I hope you have already understood the structure of passive voice of future indefinite tense. Now I will write some more examples for our practice, which will clarify your or our doubt, or our understanding will be better. Okay, so here I am writing some more sentences. You can see on the board. Okay, so I have erased the sentences because there is less space on the board. You can see. Okay, number 1 I am writing I shall look into the matter. Look into the matter. Okay, then I am writing the meeting will be presided over by the principal. Number 3 they will throw the garbage away. Okay, now number 4 I am writing the chair will be made by a carpenter. The chair will be made by a carpenter. So here you see I have written 4 sentences of future tense. Okay, some of them are in active voice and some of them are in passive voice. Now the number 1 is a sentence of active voice. That is why I write A here. Here the object is the matter. Okay, and you must also notice the use of preposition with the verb, and we should never drop the preposition while we change the voice from active to passive. Okay, you see the matter will be the subject here, and with matter we have to write will. then we have to write be. B will come. It is the characteristics of future tense that we must use be with the shall or will. With shall or will, we have to use the be. So the matter will be looked into. We must not omit these preposition. There are some sentences where we use preposition, and while changing them into passive, we should never drop the preposition. Okay, sometimes it is seen some students leave the or omit the preposition in the passive voice, but it is wrong. So you see, the matter will be looked into by me. So it is the sentence of passive voice. Okay, again this sentence, the meeting will be presided over by the principal. Here is also we have written over, and this is the sentence of passive voice because be is present here, and we have written the past participle form of the main verb. That is why the sentence is in passive form, while here is by also, and the part which is after by should be made subject. The principal will become the subject here. Okay, and the principal, then the principal will. Okay, we have to use will with the subject principal. Be will be dropped, by will be dropped, so the principal will preside. We have to use the present tense form of the verb with shall or will. That is why I have written here the principal will preside over the meeting. Okay, the meeting. So I hope you have already got the point. So this is a sentence of active voice, while it was the sentence of passive one. Now number 3, they will throw the garbage away. Here the object is the garbage. Okay, what will they throw away? The garbage. So it is the object here, and it is a sentence of active voice. So we have to bring this garbage at the very beginning of the sentence to change it into subject. So the garbage, okay, the garbage means dirty things. Okay, the garbage will, then be should be used. The garbage will be thrown away. The garbage will be thrown away by them. Okay, the garbage will be thrown by them away, or the garbage will be thrown away by them. Okay, we can write it here or at the end of the sentence also. There is no difference. Okay, they will throw away the garbage, or we may write the sentence like this also. They will throw away the garbage. So the answer is the garbage will be thrown away by them. So we have to write it here only. Okay, I am. That means there may be a controversy that while I have used here at the end of the sentence, and why should I use here it? So that is why I have used the word here only. They will throw away the garbage. Now the answer is the garbage will be thrown away by them. Okay. So thus to leave the controversy, I have changed the position of the adverbial particle. This word is called an adverbial particle. Okay. You will know in our later discussion. Okay, the share will be made by carpenter, so it is in passive form. Be is present here, by is present here. So this is a sentence of passive voice. Then we have to make it active. How should we make it active? So a carpenter will become the subject here. A carpenter. Okay. Then will come. Then the verb will be in its present tense form. So the carpenter will make the share. The share. Be should be dropped and by should be dropped. The carpenter will make the share. So I hope this is a sentence of active voice. So I hope your conception is very clear regarding the voice sense of future indefinite tense. So you have already understood what I have told you, though there may be some doubt or your idea may not be clear regarding the change of voice of future tense or future indefinite tense. So you may let me know by commenting my channel. Okay, so I thank you for watching my videos. Okay.